I'll start by answering Mheshimiwa Wandai and Mr. Speaker. When in my opening remarks, there is an issue that and raised on sub judice, and I will do my best to answer so that I do not touch on the issues that are before court for determination. Mr. Speaker, I don't know whether this document is with you, and I want to answer the issue, the matter on the affidavit of burial, on the withdrawal or the issue of the attempted rape that is talking about, and that is indeed the issue that Mheshimiwa Ichung'wa was trying or sharing, because even before this happened and shared with my very close friends. Mr. Speaker, I'm an open book. In fact, those that write and say I've litany of cases is an understatement. As I sit here, I have 35 cases in court as I am sitting here. 35. And these 35...
For civil nature or criminal nature?
They are civil, Mr. Speaker. I have no criminal case in any court in this country. And I'm saying the only criminal case that I had in court is a case between the Republic and I, where the complainant was buried. And it's, I think, since everybody knows the kind of bad relationship that I had with the NDCI, and my political persuasion that, or the political position I've taken in the last general election or since the handshake, Mr. Speaker, I was the complainant. I was the complainant in this case because this was a case of abduction, Mr. Speaker, and it's a case where people wanted to extort money from me, and I will share the affidavit by burial herself, where she's saying that she has reconciled her conscience and she has reflected on the facts and the circumstances relating to this complaint, and she has decided on her own volition to withdraw. Mr. Speaker, the DCI himself decided that Mithika must be turned into a victim. It is just last week when the DCI officers came to my office and even brought me the cash bill and the money that they had recovered from the abductors, because immediately I was abducted and I was released after giving 200,000 shillings and they were asking for 1 million shillings. I reported the matter at Nanyuki DCI offices. The record is there, Mr. Speaker. And I remember I was with you, I don't know whether I shared, Mr. Speaker, when we were there, in Diani, Mr. Speaker, when we were the Senate committee in Diani in last year, but one where I was asking whether I would get permission to go to Nanyuki to record a statement to this effect so that these abductors would have been taken to court.
I missed the Diani meeting.
2 years ago, Mr. Speaker, the Committee on National Security, we had a meeting in Diani. That is the time.
The committee with you, but yes. I was not in Diani.
Yeah?
I was a member of the committee with you, I agree. But I was not in Diani.
Yeah, that's where we were. I'm saying the time we were in Diani as a committee. Yes, okay. I was sharing it with the committee, our chairman.
Yes.
So this is the time when I was required in Nanyuki to do a statement for them to appear before court. Because I was traumatized, immediately they were arrested. And since I didn't make, it is the DCI himself who ordered the file be transferred from Nanyuki to Nairobi, instructed the DCI then Mr. Muridi. And when this matter came here, people were, other officers were picked, were asked to do different statements. My statements were torn, and they fixed me, framed me as a victim, and that's how I ended up in court. This affidavit from Mbero and Onduor, when she decided to withdraw, has given a condition, and because he was cross-examined by the magistrate, and I've put the ruling from the magistrate here, Mr. Speaker, and which I will be willing to share, that her condition was that the person I was required to withdraw the extortion complaint I had launched against her and the friends at the Nanyuki. That is what happened, Mr. Speaker. I was framed. The idea was to embarrass me, to demean me.
Making reference to the affidavit, just who is the deponent of that affidavit?
He is a complainant, Beryl Onduor.
Beryl?
Beryl Onduor.
Oduor.
Yes.
Beryl Oduor.
Yes, it's called Beryl Akoth Owondo, sorry. Beryl Akoth.
Mr. Speaker, can we get copies of that document?
Yes.
And even as I don't know, as he continues.
So next.
Yes.
Yeah, as he continues, maybe to just clarify.